$36.90. They are a customer pick. You're welcome to order in advance. Let's move on to the fabulous, brand new Karen Tribe Silver Collection Wrap Ring. It's going to be one of your favorites. It's not going to be uncomfortable because the double shank at the back tapers to less than 1/4 of an inch or just at 1/4 of an inch. But I'll show you with my ruler. It's 1 11/16 of an inch top to bottom. I love this.
I love this ring. And, you know, I actually wore this on the flight down here, and I got comments from absolutely everyone who saw it.
Oh, look, you're wearing it now.
Yes,
look at this.
I am. It is a really beautiful ring. People are going to notice this, and they're going to make a comment about this ring because it is so stunning and such a statement.
And different.
Yes.
So now, how do they do this? Is this all done with like a routing device or like a little, do they carve all the lines through here?
Right.
This is a lot of work.
Yes, there is a ton of work that goes into this particular piece. And for this piece, you can see that they used the ingots or the wiring, and they wrapped it, and they were able to hammer it out to flatten the edges. So if you look at this ring, it's really very solid in the back, which is fantastic.
See, look at the back of this ring. There's sheets of silver with the wires that are soldered to the device, so it's all solid.
Yes,
but then you look at the
solid.
top, and you can see these delicate little wires that are all laid in, hammered, and completed. Look at the way this rolls around your finger. So if you want to wear this, I mean, you could wear this on any finger you choose. And the top, of course, is going to be very comfortable because of the nature of the way it's designed. Great pointer finger ring. Right?
Yes,
It'd be really
it's a fantastic ring. It's such a statement piece. And I love the way that the detailing it actually makes me think of like bamboo, of like a tree grain, the sort of texturing. And like bamboo is so important to this tribe. So we see a lot of this kind of texturing in a lot of the jewelry they do. And I think the result for this particular piece is just really stunning.
I would love to hear from you, as would Laura, if you are watching, or if this is your, not your first time shopping with us for the Karen Tribe collection. The number to call is 1-866-376-TALK. Ask any question you want an answer to, and Laura will do her very best to answer it. Remember, this is a very special collection. We're always looking for new artists, new designers. These are people who once were farmers, who once had the land to plant and to harvest and to sell, you know, their fruits and their vegetables in Thailand. It just was not feasible because of the limited space. Now they've taken on the craft over the last 50 years of jewelry design, and boy, they become master craftsmen.
Yes, they really have. And when you hear the stories of the people who've started this kind of craftsmanship, it's really amazing. These are people who weren't able to bring enough money just to eat, just to have enough meals, and you bring this craftsmanship in, you bring the silver work in, and suddenly they're able to send their children to school. They're able to bring new jobs into the community so that they're able to sustain this tradition. Because the Karen have a very long tradition living in Thailand, living in the sort of remote villages and the forests and the mountains of northern Thailand. And so when you are able to sustain these communities, you're also sustaining this long, wonderful tradition.
Look at the different colors and how this silver.
Oh, I
and
love
you know what's
that.
nice? Even though it's polished and shiny, you have a little bit of the natural oxidation which falls between each of these little sterling wires that are all beautifully hammered and flattened that take on a little contrast to the lines.
Yes.
It's such a beautiful, detailed, textural piece. It feels almost like, I don't know how any other way to describe it, but like a big lock of hair.
Yeah, no, it really does. It has, you're right, it has that beautiful kind of feeling to it, that texture.
Isn't that nice? Well, we would love to hear from you if you're ordering it, so call, use our express ordering to get through. And remember, too, that it's only $69.90, but it's a larger piece that you'll be able to wear. You will receive compliments on it.
Oh, yes, you will.
Again, to Laura's point, she was on the plane, and it was one of those hand grabbers. Oh, let me see that.
Yes.
You know, oh, and the bracelet that I showed you at the beginning of the show, this would be great with it. Look at that together.
That would be perfect.
And you're wearing a different bracelet from the collection.
I am.
See, look at this together. How fabulous would that be? So if you're interested in like maybe putting together a couple of pieces from this beautiful Karen Tribe collection, look at that. The earrings, the ring, the bracelet, with a nice combination.
Yes.
Isn't that nice that when you buy silver, it works together no matter what you wear?
It works with everything, and especially this sort of really burnished, the oxidized silver, because they do, you mentioned this, they oxidize the silver, and then they add that shine back in. They go and they polish the top, so you get this real dimensionality with each piece. And I just think that makes it so beautiful and kind of almost rustic feeling. It works with so much.
Okay, we only have about a minute left. If you're on the phone, you have one. At this point, one of the hottest selections in the show, along with the elephant ring, which is selling and very popular. I just think that this is going to be a way for you to purchase a little part of that, not only the jewelry industry, but of a culture. The story of this Karen tribe, and I was in Bangkok, but I have to tell you something, I never traveled to the outskirts. I do understand that there's a river that takes you through all these little teeny villages where the population's like, 100, and that's like their whole family, and they all live together. And